It's been a long time since I've worn business attire. The last couple jobs I've had were jeans and t-shirt type of jobs. But I'm ready to go out there and get them, I think. Way out to St. Peters, Missouri, which is kind of about 30 miles from where I live. And there's a job there that I sent my resume, but I never heard anything. I don't know if they received it. I'm going to go out in person, spread some smiles, and all that good stuff. Looking for a job is not easy. Yeah, this place is a mess. Don't judge. These are coffee grounds. Used coffee grounds. I save them and then I put them out in the garden. It helps the dirt. What we have here are some pretzel grids. I have it on an old butter piece of paper that wrapped a stick of butter, so it's kind of buttery like, or wax paper, or you can do it on the plate, but it might stick. So you have these little pretzel grids and these chocolate candies. They have caramel inside. What I do is I cut them in half, and then I put them on the pretzel grids. I'm going to heat them up until they just start softening. Bring them out of the microwave, put another pretzel on top, and make little chocolatey, caramely, delicious pretzel bites. Okay, they just came out of the microwave. They start getting a little shiny on top. That means they're melting. Put this one on. Oh. Well, go ahead and put yourself on there. Part of it comes through the little grids that holds it together. Little caramel oozes up out of there. Ooh. Like the monsters that ooze up out of the sewer grates. Except these taste better than a monster in a sewer. I've already had some, as you can see by all these wrappers. Yes, my job searching activities made me feel a little better. Although, I'm gonna let them cool in the refrigerator for a couple minutes. Now, right now, they're real gooey. I'll let them cool for a few minutes, and then I'll have one. Okay. Time to try out one of these chocolatey, caramely, gooey pretzel square things. Oh, good. And sticky, caramely, gooey. Good. I traveled out to the city hall that is hiring a city clerk. Decent pay. It's enough for me to travel out that way out there. Car's acting up. I don't know how much longer this poor thing's going to last. And where I went, there's no buses. In St. Charles County, there is no buses. St. Louis County has bus service. St. Charles County does not. So I'd have to have a car. So there's so many things that are contingent upon me getting a job, period. I mean, bills. I have just enough to make about 2/3 payment on all my bills. And then that's it. I have no more income. There's no more unemployment. There's nothing. And I'm starting to panic. The city hall where I went is St. Peters, Missouri, and it's the average household income is pretty good. So they have a lot of yuppies and things out there. I guess yuppie's an old term by now. And the place is huge. It's palatial. They even in their city hall have a big theater, which I've done plays there before. I was Mrs. Boyle in Mousetrap when I was killed at the end of Act 1, and I fell over and my skirt went whoop. But you're dead and you can't pull down your skirt, so everyone saw Mrs. Boyle's flowered underwear. But I was dead. You don't pull down your skirt when you're dead. Yeah, good old days. Anyway, I went there and I talked to the ladies at the front desk, and they said, oh, go over to that phone and dial extension 4104. Okay, so I dial it. And please hold. We're sorry that you have to hold. Someone will be with you shortly. Every minute it would repeat this. I was on there 20 minutes and I just put the phone down. I put it on speakerphone. I'll bet no one's ever done that. I put it on speakerphone and I went over about 10 feet over to talk to the ladies and say, is there anyone in that office? Am I wasting my time or what? Oh, well, maybe they're at lunch. This was at 1 o'clock p.m. So I said, okay. So I hung up and I went off, and there's some brand new store out in that neck of the woods, and I was curious what it was, what all they had. So I walked around in there for a while, and I came back about 2 o'clock. And I dialed that phone and was put on the hold, and said, we're sorry, you had, for about 8 minutes, and then someone answered. And I said, my name is so-and-so, and I had sent in an application and resume, blah, 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 for this position. When did you send it in? I said, I just wanted to know if it got to you guys, because if it didn't, I have some extra ones right here, and I'm right here. So she said, oh, let me look for it. So she was gone for about 2 minutes, and then she comes back. She said, oh, yes, we received it. And they will all be looked at the end of the closing of the job, which I think is the 13th, which is a week from Wednesday. Another 9 days. It's a decent paying job, and it's working for a city hall, and it's pretty cush for an office job. And I'm hoping I get it, even though it's kind of far away. It's a nice job. Then I also applied at a place that shreds papers for companies. So, for privacy reasons, they shred paper or whatever. They're also a uniform company. They also do other things too. But they were surprised that I came out in person, because you're supposed to do that online. And I said, well, for some reason your website won't allow people to download or upload or whatever a resume. Oh. So I smiled and I pulled out what I thought was one resume, and I think there were 3 of them stuck together. Yeah, it makes me look real smart, huh? Well, anyway, that's what I did today. I still have dishes to do and trash put out. And this is what I'm wearing tomorrow, too. Tomorrow I am going to be an election official all day. I have to be there at 5 in the morning. And the polls open at 6 and they close at 7. And then I have play rehearsal from 7 to 9:30. I told them I was going to be late, but I'll be there as soon as I can get there. I have got to figure out how to go to sleep tonight to get up by 3:30 tomorrow. Yee! Yeah, I got to get myself in order. Yeah, come whip me with a wet noodle. Get to bed. Yeah. Ooh, time's running out. Ah! Yeah. I get contacted by different people that see my Craigslist ad. I have a Craigslist ad, personal ad, in the Italian Craigslist, because I'm hoping to meet up with some Italian person. I have heard from Egyptians, Arabs, Africans, and doofy guys in the United States, but no one Italian. Oh, gadzooks. Might as well just say screw it and forget about it, because it's never going to happen again, probably. Or maybe I shouldn't even go looking for it. It's like a job. Don't be desperate and don't go looking for it, and it'll come, probably. Who knows? Well, my face is all kind of feeling hot. I'm coming up with an infection again up here, so I've got to take care of myself and get to bed early for that day of being an election official tomorrow. It's a new place, one I've not been an official at before. But it's only, they knew I needed the money, so they called me before other people. So that's like, okay, that's fine with me. That's cool. Awesome. You don't get paid until 2 or 3 weeks later, but darn, when it comes in, it will be very, very welcome. Alright, well, I shall let you go. And the next time you'll hear from me is Whoop Whoop Wednesday, and I think I've got a doozy of a joke. It might be a dirty one. Upward and onward. Vlog addendum. Got up at 4 to be there by 5. Polls closed at 7. The last person was in the door at 7 and got to vote, but they couldn't find her in the books and it took a while, and I was out of there by 8 o'clock and I'm exhausted. Did not go to play rehearsal. Will be there Thursday though. Tomorrow my brother David's birthday. Tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday. It took way too long to download the first part of this video. I am exhausted and I hurt.